restart it. There we go. I just restarted it. See what happens. We're also just Twitch exclusive today. Because, you know, that's how it works here. We're gonna make it to Roswell. We're gonna do this thing. Alright, fuel. We'll switch to the left right now. We're on boost left. There we go. That Qualcomm emote is no longer there. I gotta switch that thing. We now have the remove before flight with Eric Flight going as the next emote. So, yeah. But become a follower, so that way you can get access to those emotes on Twitch.
American 70 and 96, we have a field to say. American 796, clear visual approach, runway 27 right, maintain 170 knots to 5 mile final. Okay, 170 to 5 mile final, clear the visual 27 right, American 796.
Alright. So, still over Lake Texoma, which is a huge lake here between Oklahoma and Texas. And not much to report on other than that. We're going to be north of Gainesville, Texas, which is out there, I believe. We're hauling it as fast as we can in this. Estimate time of arrival is 1747 Zulu, and that's real world time. So what is that? That's 1:48 Eastern Standard Time.
796, clear visual approach, runway 27 right, maintain 170 knots to 5 mile final. Okay, 170 to 5 mile final, clear visual 27 right, American 796.
Now, I am going to step away from the computer just for like a minute to go get something to eat pretty soon. So, but I would be right back, so don't like worry that I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to step away for like 20 minutes or anything like that. But let's see what's going on in that realm for me. I don't have to report this online.
Boost 5142 to send a maintain 4000. Send maintain 4000.
Well, it says I have 40 more minutes of fasting to go, so we'll let it be. I'll be here for the next 40 minutes. How's that? And we are not in Texas yet. It's like we're gonna go in and out of Texas as we go between this river here. So this will be Texas, this will be Oklahoma. So, oh, cool. Well, you know, it's good to take those days. You know, it's good to bounce it up there. Like I said, I have to find a convenient time that works for everyone on the streaming. So, and I think that's gonna be Saturday mornings for like a scheduled flight, because that's the thing about Twitch is like I love people like you that come out whenever they see the announcement and everything, because again I have wife, kids, family, things going on. But those people that don't have as many commitments like that, they're able to go, oh, I'll stream Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at these times, and you know that gets people to watch more. Not that I'm trying to make this a huge thing. Like I'm gonna sim anyways. I just sim whatever. I just stream whatever I sim. But might be nice to get one scheduled flight on Saturday mornings, I think. We'll look into that possibility. Again, Real Old Flying would take that over. Kids, events, activities, sports would take that over. But I think that if I scheduled that it would make people at least look forward to something on the Eric Flight Twitch channel. I think that makes sense. Gainesville, Texas. Gainesville Municipal Airport out there in the distance. I'm trying to look for it. I don't really see it there. Looking for lights, something like that.
Boost 5142, turn right heading 210, send a maintain 3000. Right heading at 210 down to 3000, district 5142.
Oh, I'm looking, but I'm not seeing the airport here. And Digi, as you know, I do love what you've done with Plymouth so far. But you do have to take time for yourself as well. So. This thing off. It looks like it's on, doesn't it? But no, it's off. All right. There we go. Those are the overhead lights and the red night lights. All right, we're about to cross into Texas for a second. Falcon Head Airport, right at the top of this somewhere. See if we can see that. Oh, we're past it actually, somewhere over here. There is a paved airport. Is that it right there? That might be it right there. Texas, Oklahoma. In Texas, everybody, for a split second, maybe a couple seconds. And then we'll be in Oklahoma for our last couple minutes till we hit the other side of the river. This would be kind of cool living on a border. That's Falcon Head right there. That's the airport around here, 37 Kilo. And we're about to go back in Oklahoma for a couple of minutes. And Oklahoma. They don't mean the music. Still getting bounced around here in the moderate turbulence, but we are kicking the speed here. 85% power. Sucking down gas as we go. Gotta switch back to the right. We're on boost right. We should be in Roswell in about 2 hours. A little over 2 hours. It's going to be interesting when it switches to desert in the near future out there. So that's the thing about flying in the simulator, not having to worry about money, is that you can fly anywhere you want and you can see the world for what it is. Glad to report we're streaming on YouTube again. And that took that, I don't know, stupid router. But we're back. Yay.
Mr. 5032, descend to maintain 2,100.
Yeah, we're also back in Oklahoma, just for a couple minutes. We're flying, there are no borders. Unless you go to Mexico or Canada, there are definitely borders there. That's a good quote. There are no borders in flying, unless you're flying to Mexico or Canada. Then there's definitely borders. Or Europe, or Greenland, or Iceland, or, you know, any country like that.
Mr. 5032, turn right heading 240, join the 27 right final first.
Alright, we're going to be right south of the Shepherd 2 military operations area, excuse me. And a little update on where we are in Volata here. We're Broken Bow, following the Red River, which is the border between Oklahoma and Texas. We actually went into Texas for that split second. Now we're in Oklahoma again, and then we're going back to Texas, probably for the rest of our flight until we get to New Mexico. And I guess Wichita Falls is not Kansas. I was thinking Kansas because Wichita, but it's actually Texas. You don't seem to have any traffic around us either, except for Dallas down there. So very good. I never loaded FSLTL. We'll do that now too. Oh, itchy back, itchy back. Ow. All right.
Booster 5032, airport 1 o'clock, 1 mile. That's that, Booster 5030.
I don't think my phone's connected to the right one. No, it's not. Okay. Let's go, because I can't control the stream from my phone if it's not hooked up to the right router channel. Here we go. Yeah, we're good again. That's why you might or might not have heard a bing. That's when my phone connects to OBS. Guess what? We're back in Texas. Missed you for a couple minutes, Texas, but we're back. Nocona, Texas, out off our left here. Actually, at the distance, we're not even close to that. No, actually, here's that lake. It's out there, so kind of blocked by what we see there. But it's out there, right over there, Nocona, Texas. Heading toward Wichita Falls, Texas. That'll be the biggest area that we've seen thus far. So that's coming up ahead. See that plane shudder with those moderate turbulence things. Probably because we have a wind from the north there, but it's shimmying, as you can see. Shimmying its way. 2 hours to go. Keep an eye on that fuel. And if we do, if we have to, I'll kick down the power. But we're going to go for speed.
Heading 030, descend to 4,000, bridge 46.
Someone spelled trombone wrong. Just saying. Oh, man. I guess we're reconnected to the Microsoft Flight Simulator East server. Nice to see. Because that could have been terrible.
6222, turn right heading 180.
Yes! Because I need to get Zach the baseball by 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it takes about 20 minutes to get there. So, pushing the need for speed. Go ahead. You can do it again. I already did it, but go ahead, Digi. Feel free if you'd like to. I think this is another one you could use, actually. Give me a second.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Like the board.
88 miles per hour! It's actually more than that. It's probably about double that, but still. Let's see what 176 knots is to miles per hour.
I feel the need.
There you go.
The need for speed.
All right, you ready? We're at 202 miles per hour. That's our speed over the ground. So, not too shabby, but we had to kick it up to 85% power to do that, which is probably the fastest you want to push this for stable flight. But you see that we're getting near that caution thing there, and we are in moderate turbulence land. So, in real life, I would not be doing this. I'd be more around 133, but we're going to try to get to Roswell on time here. And we're actually gaining some minutes. We're losing minutes here, so this is good. This is very good. So
Gotta make it so. Make it so.
You know it, and you know what I'm gonna do. I just have to find the button. Give me a second. Come on, button. There we go. Number 1. That's right. That's right. Got a lot of ideas. I need time to implement them all. Nocona, Texas, everyone, right off the left wing. And I was wrong. We are going to go to Oklahoma just for a little bit again, and then we're going back to Texas. Out there is Wichita Falls, Texas, though. Don't tell me you disconnected again. Ah, my phone disconnected. No, it reconnected. God, this is such a pain with this router, and it's a good router. It's not like it's a terrible one. Wichita Falls, Texas, in the distance. We're gonna take a good look at that, 'cause that's a big city around here. And their airport's called Kickapoo Downtown Airport. Pretty cool, but we're getting rocked pretty hard here, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on this. And we might have to go a little slower than 85%, but we'll see. Play it by ear. We're getting rocked pretty good here, though. Yeah, they're gusting. Look at that. Look at the headwind. It's going up and down, up and down. All right, I'm done with you. Stop disconnecting on things. Yes, thank you. It keeps going back and forth. I don't know if you can hear that. It's kind of annoying. Hope you can't, because it is annoying. You just kind of got to roll with the punches here. Kind of like when the sim was new and it kept crashing the desktop. Ah. All right. What's going on here? Oh, hey. I don't know if anyone's a Disney fan out there, but I just got a thing. There's this guy that's 3D modeling Epcot like it was 1982. It's called Futureport 82, and the new release is coming out next Saturday. So I'll have to see if I can do that. It's actually pretty cool. You can walk through it like you're at the park at Epcot from 1982. And he's doing that in the Unreal Engine, and he's doing an awesome job, so. Oh, hey, you also posted, did you? I'm going to look at your post now. So. Yeah, default hangars, it's okay. Yeah, that sucks, huh? I'm sorry that it didn't save for you the right way. Nice. Well, I think it looks fantastic. Listen. Here's what I suggest, and I'm not an expert at this, but I would just get the hangars in there default, like the default hangars, and then eventually, hopefully, over a certain amount of time, because I get to Plymouth sometime this century, I take pictures of the hangars and I identify them for you, and maybe then you can update them one at a time. But I just get the default hangars. What you did already is like way above and beyond what it looked like before. So, and then make sure you have both taxiways to 2-4. Because there's one on each side now. If you use the Google Maps scenery enhancement, it actually has, if you're looking down 6, it has the right taxiway to 2-4 in there. It's not modeled. It's just the scenery, the Google Map, if you will, imagery. And the other one I know that you saw because I gave you a picture for. So, and I believe you put that in there already. Man, we're getting rocked pretty hard here. You can keep it going, but I'm going to keep my eye on you. I got my eye on you. Doing the shimmy here. Doing the shimmy. Oh my God! That's right. The plane shimmying its way through the air. Look at that thing. It's getting rocked pretty hard there. Looks like it's dancing. I'd give you some music, but I don't think I have anything for that. Wichita Falls, Texas, coming up. We're back in Texas, by the way. And that might be it. We might be in Texas until we get to the New Mexico border now. right near Laredo, Texas. Down in West Texas, town of El Paso, kind of towards El Paso. I fell in love with a Mexican girl. I used to do karaoke back in my 20s, and like the karaoke guy, that was like his song. End of the night, his name was Ricky. We used to go, Ricky, do it! And he'd sing that song. Alright, Wichita Falls, Texas. See what that looks like as we go there. This river has been pretty cool to look at the whole time.
5707, contact tower 118.5.
And we are getting rocked hard here with the winds, which was expected for moderate turbulence. Let's see. We should be not out of that anytime soon. Right after Lubbock, Texas, we have a little bit more moderate icing now and turbulence. So I have to keep an eye on that. And then once we get to literally the New Mexico border, that's where the turbulence and the icing stops. And Roswell is currently saying broken at 7,000, OCAS 8,500, 10 square miles visibility. I gotta get an updated altimeter for where I am, but it's altimeter 3032 there. And it's looking pretty good on the forecast as well. So we're gonna be fine as soon as we get through all this stuff here, if that makes sense. Alright, updated weather. We'll probably get out of Wichita Falls Shepherd Air Force Base. ATIS there is 132.05. I can get rid of this coffee cup because we have successfully drank the coffee. 132.05. Let's see if we can get some weather here for an updated pressure here. Monitor column 2. That's what I forgot to do on the ground. It's okay. Ah, stop it.
Wind 027 at 1 tree. Visibility 10. Sky condition, field clouds at 13,600 feet. Temperature 4. Dew point 10. Altimeter 30 decimal for 4.
3044.
Yankee runway tree left and visual 0.
Yeah, oh, I went too far. There we go. Back to guard. Back to guard.
You're on guard with KGOD. Yeah.
You know it. Alright. Again, we'll take a look at Wichita Falls, Texas. Once we are there. We're just about there. That's what you're seeing in the distance right here. And there's Shepherd Air Force Base. That's why there's a whole bunch of military operation areas and stuff like that. I want to make sure. Do not mistake. This is what it says on the sectional. Let me show this to you. Do not mistake Shepherd Air Force Base, Wichita Falls Municipal, for Kickapoo downtown. So in other words, don't think you're landing at this big base when you're looking for Kickapoo downtown. I guess people have done that. And all you have to say to yourself is it's south of the city, not north of the city. But yeah. And they do that several times. Look at that. Do not mistake Shepherd Air Force Base, Wichita Falls Municipal. For Kickapoo downtown. You can't see any of this, though, because I have to reconnect the stupid tablet streaming software. Because it's not working, because we had all those Wi-Fi problems. Oh, well. That does say that on the sectional, though. Terrible. There you go. We're back. Yay. So as I was saying, the caution sign right there. Do not mistake Shepherd Air Force Base, Wichita Falls Municipal. It's not only there, but it's also here. And this high-density student training. That's an alert area. So we're still good. Oh. This military operation areas all over the place, especially this one, the Westover one. Jet training, 9,000 to 230. Flight level 230, so... Good that we're at 6,500. Kind of planned that a little bit. There's a delta there too as well, but we're above that. Boy, we're getting hit hard with these winds though. Steady as she goes, Captain. There will be no trouble on this flight, even though we have heavy turbulence.
Red alert.
What?
All hands stand to battle stations.
Just stand by for heavy turbulence. That's all. Why do I have Christmas lights on? Because I accidentally turned the Christmas lights on. Alright, let me turn them off. That was weird. We gotta save those for the holidays. I put those away. Wichita Falls, Texas. The Air Force Base is right north of there, right there. And Kickapoo is right over here. So we'll see that as we go by. We got some traffic on the highway there. That does look very Texas-y from what I visited. Again, that's the amazing thing about flight. Think about how far we've gone already. We've gone from Broken Bow, Oklahoma to here. And it's only been like an hour and a half? No, not even an hour and a half. Hour 18 minutes of streaming, I think. We had that little interruption there, so. But we're almost halfway to Roswell, believe it or not. But we are getting kicked around now. No one puke. That's all I ask. There are barf bags behind the back seat. Make sure you grab one.
6122
Wichita Falls. Let's take the drone there. I'm gonna have the drone go out here a little bit. Let's go look at this Air Force Base. Getting the beauties of the flight simulator. So here's the Air Force Base you are not supposed to land at.
Southwest 3149, flighting 360.
There's not much here modeled. That would be the Air Force Base. I thought maybe we'd see some fighter jets or something. Oh, wait, we do. We do. What are those? Well, they're definitely, those C-30s? Those aren't C-30s, but they are some type of military aircraft there. If anyone can identify those, you let me know. I'm following my aircraft, that's why it's flying away. Oh, there's some jets. It's still loading some scenery.
Turn right heading
This could be F-15s, maybe F-16s. That could be F-18s, actually, now that I see the double fin. It's kind of hard when they're still loading. Could be F-22s. I think I do have some freeware scenery around here, so. That's actually the terminal over here. Aircraft are still loading. And cars. And everything else. There's the air traffic control tower. Oh, there we go. They're the big boys.
American 1917.
Nice.
2 to 3 o'clock and 10 miles.
Very nice.
American 1917, clear visual approach, 1927 right, maintain 170 knots or greater to a 5-mile final. 170 or greater to a 5-mile clear visual.
What's with the red over here? I don't know what that's all about. Is that like a test ground or something? I do not know. Alright, let's see if we can see Kickapoo. There's Kickapoo right over there.
Southwest 3149, turn left heading 300, join the 27 right, final approach course. 300 to join southwest.
In Wichita Falls, Texas, everyone. Yeah, nice little pond there. No, that's not a pond. It looked like a pond from a distance.
Southwest 3149, maintain 3000.
Yeah, got a little traffic down here. Looks to be with some 172s or 182s. And we are right up there. You see that green light? That's us. So, Wichita Falls, Texas. Downtown over here.
Airport is 11 o'clock, 12 miles. Southwest 3149, clear visual approach, 1927 right, maintain 170.
And this is definitely some freeware, flightsim.to. Probably from Enjoy It Fly. We got some type of stadium there, it looks like. Something like that. But, yeah. Nice downtown area. Alright, we're going to go back to the flight now. Going back to the plane. And without the drone cam. We're doing good. We're at 6,500 feet. Still rocking it, literally, with this moderate turbulence in Wichita Falls. Over that's where we have the drone. And there's really not much to look at after that. That's why I wanted to take a good look at it, because it's going to be a while. The next place that is big like that is Lubbock, Texas, which is going to take a while. We have about an hour and 40 minutes left of our flight today to Roswell, New Mexico. Again, inspired by the Deep Space Nine Season 4 episode of Little Green Men. I can read what I wrote here. Give me a second. If you're watching on YouTube, it's in the description, but I'm going to read it for everyone. So today we're continuing our Star Trek pilgrimage flights that focus on destinations that highlight key moments and memories of the Star Trek franchise. Our fourth leg on these flights will be to Roswell, New Mexico, to visit the destination where Quark and his brother Rom and nephew Nog visited when they time traveled back in the Little Green Men episode, during season 4 of Deep Space Nine. Their ship crashed, and they were supposedly the UFO that crashed in Roswell. So that's why we're going there today. And we have our special VIP guest, Benjamin Sisko, on board as well, who has been speechless the whole flight. So take it as you will. I don't know if it's because of the turbulence or if it's my flying, but he's been speechless the whole flight.
6122, flight present heading back to the final.
And we are in Texas. Just past Wichita Falls, Texas. On the way past Lubbock, Texas, to New Mexico. Look at all these military operation areas, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's heavy training right there. And if we did this real life, we'd be contacting the control agency and asking if they were cold. We'd probably do that in the briefing, seeing that there's so many of them. An update on where our route has taken us from Broken Bow, Oklahoma, right at Wichita Falls, Texas, going past Lubbock to Roswell. It looks like we might have a little bit of activity there in the weather front, but look below us. Look at that. That is brutal. Look at that. So we beat out that weather today. My good friend, my real life roommate from college, he lives in San Antonio, so he's going to be having some inclement weather there today. But it is what it is.
Flight 23, fighting 350, descend and maintain 3000. 350, 3000, frontier flight 23.
Not much to report on after that. There's Lake Kickapoo down there. That's Lake Kickapoo. And we're going to be seeing a lot of open fields and stuff up ahead. Excuse me. There's a fish hatchery coming up, and that's Lake Diversion, which is what you see right over there. So. And then Lake Kemp, way out in the distance. We can't see that just yet, but that's this thing right here. How's our fuel? Probably bad. Yeah, we'll switch to left. Boost, going to left. There we go. Hour and a half to go. We're taking the Cirrus on all these flights, by the way. We are trying to push the speed a little bit today. We're getting closer to that caution line, so we've got to keep an eye on that. Oh, we have some traffic. All the way up high. It's an Airbus 319. And it's American Airlines 812, which makes sense because they have a major hub in Dallas. See if we can see them at all. Should be somewhere out there. I don't know what level they're at though. I'm seeing this on Volanta, so. They're out of Amarillo, Texas. They're at 20,000 feet, so you think I can see them, but I don't see any lights or anything. They're coming right north of us. I do not see them. All right, they're passing us, so excuse me.
26 or 8, turn right, heading 180, descend and maintain 3000. 180, heading down to 3000.
We'll just look for interesting things on our journey here. Roswell, New Mexico. Lake Kickapoo. Lake Diversion. And then you have the Wichita River coming out of there. To Lake Kemp.
Airport side, frontier flight 23. Frontier flight 23, clear visual for turn 92.
Oh, excuse me.
170 knots to 5 mile final.
Alright, iced tea time. Oh my god. Switch it to iced tea. This time I'm probably feeling, man, maybe this wasn't the smartest decision with being kicked around. But we're in the sim, so we're fine. We're going to do it. Or at least I'm at maneuvering speed, which is 133. But, you know, we gotta make this thing happen, so. 85 is probably the most that you want to push this in cruise. So, 85% power, that is. Ground speed is now going up to 184 knots, so not too shabby now. I mean, it could be better, but we have a headwind. It's not as much of a headwind, which is why we're probably going there. In fact, it's might even be a slight little tailwind there. Well, aren't we just shocked? And we're heading into that military operations area, but again, they said that most of the activities up there. I didn't check a sectional or anything because I'm only flying online. Let's see. What is that thing? Is that just... Ah, it's just open field. There's an airport, Seymour Municipal, which is south of Lake Kemp here, so it's got to be somewhere out here, somewhere. Regardless, looks like some people live along Lake Kemp here. As the Cirrus does the shimmy, and also a slight turn to the right or north to keep on line here.
Air 4864, continue the right turn, heading 240, join the 27 right, hold 5.
Alright, we'll be taking a little break soon, and not on the stream. I'm just gonna leave Otto to fly the plane, and I'm gonna get something to eat really fast downstairs, and I'll be right back. But that's gonna be in about 10 minutes at most, and then I'll only be there for like 2 to 3 minutes. So I'll be right back. But regardless, that's the plan. Oh, stretching. Alright, here we go. As we fly GA to Roswell, New Mexico.
Air 4864, contact tower 118.5.
Lubbock, Texas will be the next biggest place we see. Yeah, it's just a field. It looked kind of like an airport from a distance. Regardless, it's an excellent spot to land if we needed to do an emergency landing. Frames are doing pretty good. 3090 still. We'd love to get a 4090, but it's not prudent. It's really not prudent to get one of those right now. So 3090 is doing just fine. And we paid quite a price for it back in the day. So even when it was used, and then of course repairing it cost a little bit more money when I accidentally spilled coffee and it found its way into my desktop case somehow. I don't know how, but it did. Everything's working fine. I would recommend that guy. If you ever need a person to fix a video card you think is dead, let me know, because there's a guy on eBay, and I know it sounds shady, but I shipped it out, he fixed it, had it back to me within like probably about 10 business days, and it's been working great ever since. So whereas after the damage was done, it wasn't even registering in Device Manager as a graphics card. So, you know, he made it come right back to life. I don't know what he did. I don't think it was much damage, but for 180 bucks, I didn't think it was that bad. If it waited about 6 more months, and the 4090 might come down just a little bit, then I think about, maybe it's not worth it. But frame rates do awesome on places like this where it's just a lot of flat land too. So we'll keep an eye out for that storm too. There are storms. That's what you're kind of seeing over there. There's some storms out there. There's some storms ahead of us. Right in front of us, there's going to be some storms, so keep an eye on that. And then to the left, this is that big storm area right over there, way out in the distance. But that's why you're kind of seeing clouds. And that's why I use Microsoft Flight Simulator weather, even though, you know, I think that the transitions suck between when it changes the weather. It shows everything in the distance, whereas I haven't used Rex Weather Force in some time because it doesn't do this. And also, the last time I used Rex Weather Force, had problems with the automated weather at airports and stuff. So that's why I just stick with the default. It just seems to work the best out of all of them, except for the transitions between changing weather. Alright, we're leaving Lake Kemp in the Wichita River, which we should have seen somewhere around there. Again, we're just heading towards Lubbock, Texas, so should see some wind turbines coming up in the distance. It's supposed to be a wind farm, according to the sectional. What the heck is that thing? Oh, I thought that was like a tower, so it's a road. Okay, we're doing good. This weather is kicking butt. And guess what? We are now at arrival time of 1:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which fits well within my time frame. So now I'm feeling a lot better about the need for speed.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
There you go.
423, descend to maintain 3000, turn left heading 320. 3000, 320, we're at 423.
There's some wind turbines over there, if you will. And that indeed is a wind farm out there. So all over here. We're getting bounced. We're also up to 170 indicated. So again, kind of looking at this, it seems like we're getting more of a tailwind as we go. So we might be able to slow this down percentage-wise on power. But we're going to judge that by our indicated. We're now at 186 knots ground speed. But we are getting bounced around for it. So it is what it is. But it's going to get us there faster.
2049, contact tower 118.5. Airport is 11 o'clock, 12 miles.
And it's amazing for a piston aircraft to be able to move this fast when you think about it. Which is why the Cirrus is probably the top selling G8 aircraft for purchases in the past couple of years. The 172 is the most, most produced aircraft and sold well, but the Cirrus is definitely, if money was no option, I'd probably get trained on a Cirrus and fly that and own one. To be honest with you, I think that highly of it. I think it's awesome. I know they just had like a airworthiness directive on it, this and that, but they all do over time, Nico's Wings, I watch on YouTube all the time. The guy owns a Cirrus. I think he uses it for business too, which means it's a business write-off. Kind of like what I do with my laptop, because I do YouTube videos for flying money. But yeah, wind turbines galore. So it'd be kind of cool. If there's any way to devise owning a plane and having a business write-off on it, you let me know, because I don't think there is, for me at least. It'd be kind of a hairy area too, because I'm just a private pilot, not a commercial pilot. So if I'm using the plane, saying, "Oh, I'm making money with the plane," it's not. I'm got my own business and using it for me. It's kind of a gray area. I'd have to check in with someone on that. But man, we are getting rocked again here.
3020,
We are just suffering through this turbulence. And we're just about over Gilliland, Texas. Really small towns and stuff. That's coming up on the left. So I don't think it's going to be much of a town, but it's there. Can't even really see it, to be honest with you. It's right over here. That's interesting. Looks like a reservoir or something like that. Some farming reservoirs, maybe. Got some ranches out here. Still looking for Gilliland. Just over here somewhere. A lot of farms and ranches, though. Oh, you did? And how does it look? Can you do me a favor? And I don't mean right now, but when you get some time, can you take a picture of it? Because that should look perfect now. I had to do I'm glad I ordered samples and stuff, but when you get a chance, take a picture of it, both sides, because I want to see what it came in as. If you don't mind, of course. Probably looks better than the old one, let's put it that way. The design tools, you have to get used to them. So. I got some of the Eric Flight Fourth Wall merchandise. I do have to be honest with you, though. I wasn't happy about their mugs from Fourth Wall. Not the ones that you got. That's from Etsy. But I'm solving those problems right now with Fourth Wall. The shirts are supposed to come in today, and the travel mug, the wraparound travel mug, is supposed to come in sometime, I think on Monday or Tuesday. But I'm hoping that you enjoy that mug. And I wasn't going to leave it in the lurch when I noticed that there was a slight little weirdness of the design. I was like, I gotta get him, whoever ordered it, and I didn't know it was you at first, but had a suspicion. But I was gonna get you updated ones, so hopefully it's perfect now. That's what I want to hear. It's really exciting. I got my first favorite. Someone saved one of the designs as their favorites yesterday, so that was cool too. So we're making headways. Don't expect to sell a lot. Again, it's just trying different things to make more money for real world flying. It's not to make a career out of it. So, but for some reason, I was to make six figures like some people do on Etsy. Oh, hey, 5-year-old on board, everyone. What's up? Are you wearing? What are you wearing? Unicorns? Oh, cool. Oh, welcome, Maddie, to the cockpit, everybody. How you doing? That's the camera. Say hi. Short sleeves, it's getting to be spring, right? Yeah. Don't touch the yoke. Don't do it. Oh my lord. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I forgot. I would let you fly if it wasn't being streamed and I needed to get to Roswell, New Mexico. And you're also sitting near Benjamin Sisko, see? Weird, huh? Yeah, I'm geeky like that, I get it. You see how much we're bouncing around here, though? Look at that weather there. We're right near where your cousin Christina's. Yeah. No, we're not. We're going to go to Roswell, New Mexico today. Cool. Okay. All right, so can I do this? Well, I'd love you to hang out with me. The problem is that you're going to get really bored fast. And then you're going to start, like, talking to me, and I'm going to do this thing. Okay. It's the only time we're going to do this. And then after that, we're going to go to baseball with Zach. We have all that fun, okay? I will bring my tablet so you can use it. Cool? It's even charging. How's that? It's fully charged. I'm going to leave it fully charged for you. Okay? Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave it plugged in. Yeah. Okay? Alright. You let me fly this? Okay. You can if you want to. Yep. Alright, I got to move my bag. Alright. Sorry, everyone. Yeah! There you go. Alright, sit there. Alright, we're back to flying. Right, Maddie? If you sit there, you kind of look like you're in the back seat, by the way. Just saying. Kind of. Shift over that way a little bit more. How's that? Yeah, I mean, you know, she's ghosting, but she kind of looks like she's in the back seat. Yeah, cool. All right, enjoy. Okay? All right. Don't touch anything and don't hit the laptop, okay? Okay, just asking you to. All right, anyways, I am going to probably take a little break here. I am going to take a little break here. And I'm going to leave Otto to fly the plane on autopilot. And I'll be back, like, literally in minutes. It's not going to be, like, 15 minutes even. Just get something to eat for lunch and stuff.
Automatic pilot.
Oh, cool. Digi, I'm seeing the pictures now. Yeah, I had to shrink the graphic, though. Fit on. Yeah. Good. It looks a lot better.
I'll go back to
Way
the
better.
passengers.
So I hope that you enjoy that. I wasn't going to leave you in the lurch. So, but I think do you think it looks better? I think it looks better. And I also added more silhouettes of the planes, if you noticed, too, because I able to fit more on there. So, awesome. I hope you enjoy those. And enjoy the first mug anyways, even though it's a little off-centered. For some reason, the design wasn't right. But thank you for sharing that. Oh, no problem, sir. Again, dedicated people to the broadcast, I guess, get special perks, right? Oh, and people that also build hometown airports of, you know, mine get special perks. Just know that. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna let Otto fly this for a little bit. I'm gonna get some lunch. I'm gonna be right back. It's gonna be literally minutes, but I'll see you in a couple. And we're back. I got lunch, and we are eating fajita innards. That's right, steak, cheese, peppers. So pretty good. Definitely lower carb, which is good for me. So, anywho, update on our flight here. We're about to pass a private airport called 6666. Probably because they didn't want to call it 3 sixes, but 4 sixes. And that's it right there. That's a private airport right outside of Guthrie, Texas. Which is this little town over here, I guess. Yeah, that's it. And we're making our way to Lubbock. We should start seeing some different terrain according to the sectional here. Let me show you that as well on the tablet. So we're going to start making it to higher altitudes. There's Lubbock, Texas right there. And that's what we are doing. There's the Guthrie VOR around here too. Where's that? I don't know what it looks like a VOR. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a beacon. Interesting. It looks like a VOR, but it seems to be this little beacon, if you will, 114.5. Right outside Lubbock, Texas. So I am going to eat. I might mute the microphone here and there, but some in-flight meal, fajita innards. I'm going to enjoy it. Feel free to chat, though. I will be looking at chat while we fly. Just noticed that when we went off Wi-Fi, I've been off VATSIM the whole time. So let's reconnect the VATSIM later, just make sure that no one's on there. Here's where we are. Got some planes, got Irwin out there, Delta Airlines. But we're going to reconnect the VATSIM right now. No one is on for air traffic control, so I feel good about doing this. So here we go. Nice. Yep, we're doing it. We're trucking along here. We're almost at Lubbock. So, and thank you for tuning in as always. But yeah, I'm going to be radio silence on the microphone for a little bit while I eat this wonderful fajita innards. So, but enjoy breakfast. Wrap breakfast, actually. Okay. What'd you have for breakfast? I don't know how I feel about that guy's name in front of me saying Eric the bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy.
Endeavor 4996, safe flight conditions.
I'll get some more rain right now in INC and flight surface.
Roger, do you recall the bases?
Not quite, they're quite low, but we're still using them.
Roger.
Alright, be honest with me, what's more exciting? Watching the stream or watching me eat on stream? I don't know.
Endeavor 4996, center 124.77.
477 there, 4992.
Approach over 9545, we get 10,000, current heading of 290 to avoid area weather off our left.
Swift Flight 9545, Liverpool First Roger. We are changing to a north flow, so you can expect runway 35 right.
Okay, well, switch to 35 right, so at 9545.
Swift Flight 9545, when able, fly heading at 250, vector to the localizer. Descend and maintain 3000.
When able, 250, down to 3000, by 9545.
Put that away for a little bit. Oh, okay. So again, we're coming up on Lubbock. As you can see, now would be the next place to really check out some stuff here. I'm on our way to Roswell, New Mexico. We're only about an hour out if we keep at 85% power, so I'm going to keep booking it here. As you can see at the top, estimate time around, that's real world Zulu time, so that's 1:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as of now, about an hour away. Local time is an hour behind, so what does that make it? 11:35 in the morning. And again, nothing really reported, but the terrain is changing. Like it said on the sectional, starting to be a little bit more hilly, if you will, or higher elevation. And we'll probably take the drone out around Lubbock too to get a good look at it. So, storms are all around us. Let's check out Volante again. A little update here. South is definitely not the way to go. That's all South Texas and New Orleans, even maybe to a little point. But we have some storms we might have to contend with here and there. We'll see about the clouds there. It looks pretty good on the VFR status. It's just a matter of keeping our eyes open. Between Lubbock and Roswell is going to be this storm system. But other than that, we should be pretty good. We'll see what happens. Could we end up like my marathon flight where we were in Colorado? We had storms all around us. Excuse me. Alright. So Lubbock, Texas will be off our right up ahead. But I'd say about 30 minutes or so. And the turbulence has been getting a little less. We have a tailwind now, which is pushing us. We're at 192 knots. Not too shabby. And that's also not that's been happening that whole time. So it's been shifting slightly more to the east, the wind that is, and pushing us now. It's only 1 knot. I mean, sorry, I said 1 knot. Yeah. 13 to 17, 18 knots. So that's what's pushing us more. Getting us to our destination a little faster as we keep transitioning here. Look at that manifold pressure. That's way up there. So we're trying to huff this thing. And there's those wind farms I was talking about earlier. Right off our right there. Look at that. Getting a little more hilly though. On our way to Roswell, New Mexico. coming right near the town or city of Crosbyton, and we'll be overflying Crosbyton Municipal. 8 Foxtrot 3 coming up. And those are like the outskirts of Lubbock. Oh, which is a Class Charlie, so we would have to have two-way communication here in Lubbock. Just to show you, two-way communication would be if you're going direct, which we're trying to do, because it's ceiling of 7,300. But on Volanta, it doesn't show anything for VATSIM, so we'll have to monitor that and make sure we're good to go just in case.
Flight 9545, turn right heading 260.
260, flight 9545.
Some little hills there. And we'll be seeing the White River and the White River Reservoir to the left as well.
We got continuous
That's
monitor
this
it
right
all
here.
the way in.
And has it smoothed out down there 3?
Yeah, it's smoothed out now. Hoping it stays this way for the rest of the ride.
Flight 9545, roger. From the departures around the airport, it sounds like on the climb out it's just light chop, so hopefully it should stay smooth.
That's good because we're heading back out.
I mean, I'm glad that mug turned out that way. I wish it was bigger on the graphic, and I'd have to make it more narrow. But that's why I kept it the way it is. I think it was good just to leave it like that. So, I'm glad that you enjoy that, sir. Now, looks way better than what it did before. Should be getting a t-shirt or two as well, so let me know when those arrive.
9545, turn right heading 270.
270, so flight 9545.
We'll approach down 3158, 1,500.
November 8 Tango Golf, mobile departure, radar contact, climb maintain 10,000.
Flight 10, 10,000, 8 Tango Golf. Approach is gun 3158, 1,800.
Got 3158, local press expect, would you like 35 left or 35 right?
We'll take 35 right, Wisconsin 3158.
Got a little fill there.
3158, expect runway 35 right.
35 right. First afternoon, so 5823, 11,000, sending 8,000. Left, vector.
55 minutes to go. About that.
Local press expect ILS runway 35 left, descend and maintain.
Okay, check our fuel
3,000.
situation. I'm going to switch to right. We're on boost, going to the right. We're about halfway through our fuel, which is fine. Let's see, we're right about there. We're getting there. We have like 55 minutes to go, so we're fine on fuel. That's why we always take full fuel, even in real life, to make sure we have enough in case there's an emergency or something happens. I've had people look at me like I was crazy when I said fill the tank. I don't care. That's one of my rules. It's called if I'm flying and I can take full fuel, I do it. See if that pans out for me ever in life. I got some nice scenery here on the left. Got some nice colors and changes here. And this is why we do this, to see what it looks like and enjoy the sights.
November 8 Tango Golf, proceed direct to Fedra intersection and resume
There's
the
lots of
75
farmland out
departure
there.
to avoid some heavy precipitation.
Direct Fedra 5.
That's that White River, by the way, right here.
Right heading 320,
It goes down to the White Reservoir.
320,
White River Reservoir. There.
Look out 3158.
And that municipal airport should be coming right above us. We should be coming right above it. Because there is the town of Crosbyton. Airport's right here. That's right, exactly. That's how I do it all the time, even in real life, because I never really had a problem, except for the closest I came was when I came back from the Skyline route. When I flew out to do the Skyline route with jet pilot Sinman. And there were two thunderstorms. I had to navigate around. And again, those are things that you kind of see, but like I didn't have any problems. I had all the fuel in the world to do that. Well, let's say that you didn't calculate for that. I didn't refill after flying an hour down the Hudson. That's an hour out of 5 that you don't have for extra time in case there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of looked at me a little crazy. I'm like, can you fill it up for the way home? There's a couple storms. And they like, you sure? I mean, you got almost a full tank. I said, yeah, just fill it up. So, but it's extra security. You know what I'm saying? And if you can do it, I mean, it's only me in a 172, so I can fill that thing full.
Flight 9545, contact tower 124.2.
And there is Crosbyton, right there. Right over the Crosbyton Municipal Airport. Don't pay attention to the Google ads. Again, that's one of the downs of using the Google Map enhancement, but that's not found everywhere. That's only found in certain tiles. Still could kind of look through it. I like it better than Bing still, so. And the next little town will be Rawls, Texas, which is right over there. They don't have an airport, but that's Rawls, Texas. And again, Lubbock will be coming up over here. And we're getting there around 1:35 Eastern Standard Time now, so looking pretty good. That's okay. Enjoy your vacuuming. I was supposed to fly in real life today, but Amanda, my wife, is going to Aladdin, brother, the musical theater production of it. And I have to take Zach to baseball, so I had to cancel my flying for today. So we're just doing it on the sim instead, right? That's right. Beautiful day to fly, except for the storms that are to the north. See the clouds coming near us? This is probably that storm out in the distance, so keep an eye out. All right, that over there, my friends, is Lorenzo, Texas. And that was over here, Rawls, Texas.
Control 5823, I'll turn you about 10 degrees left here in about another mile or so.
You see Lubbock coming up ahead. Seems like the turbulence died down just a little bit, but again, we're not having a headwind. Again, very much a tailwind. The winds are shifting right behind us, pushing us on our way. 192 knot ground speed. We started out like 154-ish, so we've gained quite the amount of momentum as we head west. I wonder what that stuff is. It's very interesting. No. Now passing Lorenzo, Texas. Next stop is Lubbock, but we'll see Idalou, Texas right over here as well. Take the drone out here for a second. It's not very big, but we'll look at it. This would be Lorenzo, Texas. Still loading, or else that's as good as it's going to get for Google Maps.
Contact tower 124.2.
Probably not. I know it'd come better than that, but... See, not much to look at. Small town. Small town. That's where we look, what we look like right out there. And if you follow this highway down, it's going to take you to Lubbock, Texas eventually. This would be Idalou, Texas. Again, the Siri doesn't seem to be totally loaded here, but it is loading. It's just taking a while. So, or the imagery is just not that good. And here is Lubbock, Texas, everyone. Lubbock, Texas, the big city before we get to Roswell. That looks to be the downtown area. Still loading.
What would life be like if we couldn't dream? In a universe with an abundance of possibilities, what's holding you back?
Oh, not much to look at right now because it's still loading for some reason.
Sometimes.
Alright, back to the plane. Whoa! Alright, good. And into the cockpit. We'll be flying right over Lubbock, so hopefully it loads a little bit better as we cross it. Yeah. Map imagery is just not doing a very good job here, I'll tell you that. And it's still downloading it. It's not like it's not doing it. It's just there must be a lot of it. It'll be all cached after this too, so hopefully that will be better in future flights should we ever have to fly over here again. "44 minutes till Roswell. Take the last plane to Roswell." Just saying. You're alright. And that estimated time of arrival is shrinking a little bit each time I look at it. Now we're going to be at 1:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As we overfly Lubbock, Texas. We would be in the class Charlie right now, but no one is on for VATSIM, so we're good either way. Got some traffic down there.
Flight 9545, turn right 8270.
270, flight 9545.
There we go. Kind of loaded fast now. Don't know what's going on there. I do have the highest level of detail on the Google Maps imagery, so maybe that's what it is. Or maybe the servers are just slow. I don't know. That right there is Lubbock Preston Smith International. So again, if you're two-way communication with ATC, they might tell me to deviate a little bit to the south. And what is that thing? That looks like a building. It looks like Purina or something. You know, the dog food company. Could be. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. Lubbock International right there. And looks like there's a school there. Got highways now. Now it looks a lot better. Just had to load that imagery. I guess it's better here than over there for Google. Is what it is. There's a stadium. Oh, right there. I have no clue what that is, but this is a whole college campus actually, now that I look at it. Texas Tech, something like that, I don't know. What college in Texas is right in Lubbock? Regardless, I want to get downstream. This is good imagery. After this, not much to look at till Roswell, so take it all in. Soak it in now. Seems to be a mall or something over there. Yeah. Lubbock, Texas, everybody. And that turbulence has died away a little bit, which is nice to see. But we'll see if there's storms or anything ahead. Could be a little shower or two. So far it's been pretty nice, except for the turbulence on this flight.
Brickyard 3481, you're 5 miles from...
Alright, we're on our way to Roswell. That's the next biggest point, so...
230 maintains free pilot, correction 2600 established. Clear the RNAV game 0 to the right.
40 minutes to go. Alright, so seeing that there's not much to look at after this, actually, there is a private airport, Reese Air Park. Off our right. I want to take a look at that because it has like 2 runways. Somewhere over here. Oh, there it is. Maybe that's like a community? Maybe not. It's not really coming in that well on Google Maps. Regardless, it's private. It's a big airport. Google Maps enhancement, not for the win over here, but that's not their fault. That's because Google doesn't have good imagery over here. Wonder what the heck that is. It's like a big airport, but it's a private one. Very interesting. It's loading imagery again. It's getting a little bit better. Not much, just a little. Alright, Roswell, New Mexico. Although this doesn't look like photogrammetry here, does it? I'll leave it. I'm going to let Otto fly the plane for a little bit. I'm going to eat some more lunch here. I'm going to be silent, seeing that we have nothing really much to look forward to except for Levelland, Texas, coming out there. But that's about it, so I will unmute for that. But I'm going to eat with Otto in front of me because I get self-conscious. I don't want people staring at me, stuffing my face with steak. So I will be back. But yet I'm still here, so feel free to chat.
Southwest 3399, flight in 230, draw the final approach course to maintain 5000.
Southwest 3399, 230 on the heading, descend to 5, intercept the final for 20.
Denver approach setting of 120, vector to final. We're going to maintain 13,000.
Alright, 120 down to 13,000.
50 to NBS EVAS 3.
4280 Denver Fifth, thanks. Expect the visual appearance runway 16 right. The altimeter is 3026.
Expect the visual 16 right, altimeter 3026. We have Nova 4280.
United 2308 for approach, flight of 120 vector to final, descend and maintain 10,000, 10,000.
Heading 120 down to 10,000, guys. 208.
Sky 6788, descend and maintain 10,000, 10,000.
Descend and maintain 10,000, guys. 6788.
Southwest 1365, out of 17, descend to be advised.
Southwest 1365 for approach. Would you like the nephew or tip of the visual?
We got the Zulu visual, or the Zulu RNet.
Southwest 1365 at 53rd on a Zulu, runway 17 right approach.
Quick to clear for the RNet, Zulu to 17 right.
Sky 5870, flight of 120.
120, 758.
United 2308, planning of 150.
Heading 150, field back here, 2208.
Sky 2308, heading 150 to join, clear visual for 2165.
So visual 16 left and 150.
United 2381, traffic 3 miles off the right side is in every on right, gate for 16 right, descending at 8,600. Okay, 2381, they're going to be slightly behind you on final, putting no factor on Icaro 135.3.
We're coming back. All right, just ate lunch. Yay. All right. Like I said, I would show you Levelland, Texas. This Google Maps server, they have a backup one because I just had to switch to that, and now it's kind of loading it. But that's what Levelland, Texas looks like, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's like the last biggest city we're going to see. Or town, 'cause I don't even know if it's a town or a city. Looks like a city. That we're going to see before we get to New Mexico and Roswell. There's the airport here. And as you see, the Google Maps server is still loading everything here. But it loads where we're going and where we're around. And then probably does that other stuff secondary. But that's what happened. The Google Maps server just wasn't doing its thing. But luckily with the Google Map enhancement, there's a second server that you can select from. And I'm using the Pro server. So the one that you have to pay the license for. I got it for free because I donated to his project early when he was doing this. And I do appreciate the Google Maps imagery more than the Bing. So that's just me, though. The Bing, last time I checked, did come a long way, though. Got a lot better. So, you know, for what it was good. All right, 32 minutes out. Let's get ready for what we expect there. Pattern altitude will be about 4,700, so not much of a descent there. The ATIS is 128.45 when we get there. Other than that, it's a Class Delta, so if anyone pops up on VATSIM, we will have to contact them. I don't see anyone doing that. And then we'll go from there. Yeah. But enjoy the scenery. We'll see what happens. And it's going to be a wind farm off our right there. And then after that, just lots of open land with small little towns till Roswell, New Mexico. Also wondering where the border is, if we already crossed it or not. I don't know. Because that was Lubbock, Texas. Oh, no, we're almost at the border. You can see it right there. Right after those wind farms, that's the dotted black line, which shows you New Mexico and Texas. So we're almost out of Texas. Deep in the heart of Texas. Wondering when we'll see the deserts, if we do. I think there's supposed to be a desert around there, right? Or is that White Sands, New Mexico I'm thinking of? I don't know, I think it would be desert. Regardless, keep an eye out for weather, because Volanta is still showing some type of activity in front of us, I believe. Yeah, so we'll have to see about that. And then Roswell might be right in there too, to be honest with you. So, you got Tatum Airport there. There's Roswell. Roswell's on the other side. Oh, it's on the other side of that, actually. That's where we're going. Maybe I was a little... Maybe it's not desert, like it is, but it's not. Kind of looks like desert a little bit. Well, we're heading right into that, so we'll see what happens. This should be interesting on that, at least. You see the clouds right there, so... Leaving Lubbock, Texas for New Mexico. New Mexico. Storms all around us. So one to the north. There. One that we're gonna potentially go through. And then there's all the way ones down south near San Antonio, stuff like that. So let's keep an eye out. On Sky Vector, it's still looking good. It's just saying moderate turbulence. And the moderate icing has shifted slightly west, but it's still around Roswell. So we shall see. Roswell, current weather on Sky Vector, overcast 7,500, 10 square miles visibility. Altitude, altimeter, excuse me, 3034. Temperature is 8 degrees Celsius, minus 10. Dew point. So that's showing that there's not a lot of storm stuff there, at least. Close those numbers together, the closer that you're going to get to having storms. Or at least, not storms, rain, if you will. So this is our last hurdle, getting through this stuff. We'll see what happens, and we're pumping this at 85%. Let's check fuel. We'll go to left right now. We're on boost, going to left, and we're going to make it on the fuel we have, which is awesome. Yay. We're starting to hit those clouds. See what happens. You're under VFR flight rules, so we shall see.
Envoy 3936, speed 180, traffic 11 o'clock, 3 miles, 5,000. Making visual approach in length 8 minutes. Heavy. Approach FedEx 383, heavy 7,000.
Have you seen this man? because that's why we're going to Roswell in Season 4, episode of Little Green Men, Deep Space Nine. Quark took himself, his brother, and his nephew, and they time travel back in Earth and crash landed in Roswell in the 1940s, or, you know, what was to us the possible UFO incident at Roswell, hence why our 4th Star Trek flight-inspired pilgrimage flight is to Roswell, New Mexico. Excuse me. That wind farm is to our right. I don't know if we can see it or not. That's probably what all these little squares are. But the scenery I have for this is that special VOR 2 series from FlexSim.to. So I'm not sure if we're going to see that, but that's what all these things would be, is wind turbines. So they missed out on that. But they got a lot of the other ones, so. We're almost in New Mexico, everyone. It's coming up probably around right about there is the border. We'll see what happens to the wind. The wind is definitely a tailwind now. And 11-10 knots. We had to book it because I got baseball with a kid at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we made it, everyone. We got 26 minutes to go. Obviously going to slow down as I get closer, but still feeling that need for speed.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
Almost 200 knot, shabby. Excuse me. Alright, let's get our checklist out here. Just study the descent. Just make sure we got it. Altimeters will be set. Cabin heat defrost as required. Fuel system check. Make sure it's required flaps. It's pretty easy. We're going to be landing at about 85. You know when to put the flaps down. 25% power for landing. Yeah, just power is needed. Okay, all good. Good to go. It's the Cirrus is getting easier for me to fly because I'm getting so used to the procedures here. So, well, hopefully, if I ever get to train it in the real world and actually fly it, this will help me out a little bit on learning it. There's a whole curriculum you have to go under, though, so I'm trying to get my instrument rating before I do that, which is going extremely slow, but it's there regardless. Kind of bummed that the wind turbines aren't there, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Scott 5538, caution wind turbines, small heavy airbus.
Maybe a treatment plant or two over here. $23 minutes out. Let's see if we can get some ATIS here from Roswell. 128.45. Excuse me. Modern Com 2, so we're not in range yet, but it should be happening soon. We're only 74 nautical miles out, so that probably tells you why we're not getting weather.
492, tower Seiko 12075, 170 till left. Got 3936, tower Seiko 12075, 170 till left. 176,
Wonder if I have any scenery for Roswell in here, because again, I have tons of stuff installed and I have no clue half the time when I download it from freeware. So, Or payware, to be honest with you. I like buy it, store it there, and go, oh, cool, I have it. And then I don't use it. 5-year-old on board again. What's up? We're in the princess dress this time. Hello. Hi. Yeah, you're Cinderella. Okay. Well, listen, I'm getting to landing soon. I just got the weather going on. So I'm going to need a little bit of you just being patient with me, and I'll be down there after this flight, okay? Okay. Alright, let's fight down this weather.
Heading through to the Liberty.
2.10. Altimeter 30.26. ILS Yankee runway 21 in use. Landing and departing runway 21. VFR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back all short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Oscar.
Oscar, okay.
Sky condition, ceiling 6,500 feet broken. Temperature 8. 2.10. Altimeter 30.27. ILS Yankee runway 21 in use. Landing and departing runway 21. VFR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back all short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. UF Papa.
Papa now. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, that's what we have there, and that's why we write that down, so we have all that. So we're expecting 2-1, go back to guard. You know what that means. Back to guard.
You're on guard with
Expecting runway 21, the FBO is on the ramp there to the left, as you can see. And so we take a turn, actually to the right. So we're going to take a turn to the right to get on the apron. This would be Class Delta, but there's no air traffic control online. So we're going to do it our way. We're just going to do it like it's a non-towered airport. I could use Microsoft Flight Simulator, but I feel like doing that. So that's what we will do. We'll call our intentions on VAT Sim and we'll do our thing. Deal? Deal. Alright, we're still 20 minutes out. We got quite a way to go. I'll check the ATIS one more time as we get closer. We're 63 nautical miles out from Roswell, but we're booking it. And we'll see what we can do. Estimated time of arrival is 1:36 Eastern Standard Time. What's that out there? Oh, that's Tatum Airport. So again, if we had any storms, we're going to start seeing it here. I'm looking for any veils of showers, but it just looks like it's cloudy, to be honest with you. They did say that it's broken at 6,500 there, so we are going to be lower than that anyways. We're going to be at like 4,700 for pattern altitude. And if we're taking 2-1, we could probably enter on a left base. Let's make sure that it's a left pattern there, if that says it at all. Usually the air traffic control will just tell you what way to get in there the fastest. But we'll take a look, it's a left pattern because it's a right traffic pattern on 17. 2-1's a left. But yeah, if you did 3, it'd be a right pattern. So they want you to stay away from something. Oh, I know what they want. They want you to stay away from the residential area that's north of the airport. Okay, so that's why. So we got a left pattern for only 2-1. They want you to stay away from the city, which is north of the airport. That's why they have those patterns. And that's why you want to check that. Get found in the chart supplement. Or if you look really fast over here, see how it says RP 317. That means right pattern 3 and 17. We're landing runway 21. As soon as we get there, that is. That's where we are. Right there. Oh, I turned it off. That's where we are right there. There you go. And you get to see the whatever. Scenery's looking a lot more decent. A lot more green and stuff. I thought we'd be hitting some desert patches here, but we might still be doing that. Might be a little far out to see the desert patches. We are in New Mexico, and we're making our way. The ground below us is approximately about 4,000 feet MSL, so we're only like 2,500 feet above the ground here. I just changed my thing there. Let me, what did I get for weather there? 3027. So we'll switch it to that.
5538, left 360, got 638.
And again, we'll check the weather when we're a little closer. 55 nautical miles away.
133.62. 3362 and S229.
And it looks like we got like a dead tailwind behind us, so that's kind of cool. Fuel. We are going to switch to the right. We're on boost, going to right. Make this go to 85%. Go. We've been huffing it the whole flight here with the power percentage, so we've been getting there as fast as possible. Eating up fuel about 19 gallons per hour. It's just about as fast as you want to go cruise, you know, Cirrus SR-22. Typically I do 75, but there's a little time crunch today. And it looks like we're getting through these. I think that's more cloud coverage than anything then. Because we just got through that with no problemo. And then we're going to hit Roswell, which should be clear. So they said broken to 6,500, so.
Heading 300 to join, guys, 6538.
We have a tower over there. Again, those are the things you gotta look out for. That's at 4,000. I'm sorry, that's at 6,079 feet. And I believe that's MSL, so we gotta be a little wary of that. We might go a little bit to the north there. Let's set the heading indicator here. Go a little to the right. I'm gonna switch the heading too. A little to the right, then we'll get back on track after. Just to stay away from that tower. And this is the small town of KROW, New Mexico, right near these things here, so.
Sky was 3829, approach, expect runway 10 left. 10 left, thank you. Jazz 124 traffic, 11 o'clock, 5 miles southeastbound, time and outbound now. Looking for
Again, looking out for this tower over there. Be a little close, you know. I think we'd be maybe over it, but why take a chance, you know? Why take a chance?
Soaring N2 is Marauder County, 6 miles southeast of the Oregon Airport, prepare 3015. Advise the state of information to Julian.
I mean, it looks like we'd be right into it, to be honest with you, but it's supposed to be like 300 feet below us. It's obviously not built to scale in a way. But it's nice to see that there are towers there at least. What's that? Seems to be a radio tower or something. Take a look at this tower as we pass by here. Yeah, that would have cut it a little close there. So I'm glad we deviated slightly to the north there. Alright, we got to turn more on course now that we're past those. So here we go. $38 nautical miles out.
1625,
That would have been very close, let's put it that way. Some contrails in the distance there. We are on our way to Roswell, New Mexico.
Idaho 33, what's up for me? Idaho 33 was over the top still now.
Look at that, nice little plateau, if you will.
Alright, taking a look for it. Idaho 33.
There's Roswell, right there. Again, we're expecting a left base for 2-1. That's what we're going to call at least. And we'll go from there. And we're setting up for a direct to Roswell there. We are hitting some desert now, so it seems like that plateau, then bam, it kind of went to a little bit more deserty landscape here, so pretty cool to see the changes. What mountain is that in the distance? Oh, it's the Sierra Blanca Mountains. Okay, yeah, we've been here before. So that's what you see in there. It's pretty cool to see, huh? Picture of that, thank you very much. Other than that, we're on our last little leg here. We're almost there. Oh, there it is in the distance. Roswell, New Mexico. And besides what you believe in the real world, whether it was a weather balloon or a UFO, this is where it happened. Of course, if you believe Deep Space Nine, they think it's Quark's ship that crashed there after traveling into the past. So, you know. About 9.5 minutes still around there, so I'd say landing at about 12. Just give us a little extra time there. And thank you to all that stayed tuned to the broadcast. I know that I haven't been as regular as other people because I can't be. I got a wife and kids, but I try to stream when I can. In fact, this week I did like 3 streams. That's actually pretty good for me. But I'm debating whether to do a scheduled Saturday morning broadcast. So, just maybe expect next Saturday morning, unless I have something, which I have to check my schedule. Whenever I don't have something, I'm going to try to wake up early and not bug the family. Looks like I have nothing next Saturday. I think I was supposed to fly, but they had to cancel it. And then hopefully, I'm either having a lesson on Tuesday, or I'm going to say I'm going to take the plane and do 3 landings, because I'm almost at the 90-day thing, and if you know anything about being a private pilot, to stay current, to take passengers, you need 3 landings. They don't matter what type of landings for day, but for nighttime, you have to do them during nighttime to take passengers at night. Full stops, 3 full stops, 3 landings. So I think Tuesday, regardless, I'm going to take the plane up, do 3 landings, and then get that done. That's the plan. Because then I don't fly for real unless there's a lesson until March 30th. And then I also booked a plane on April 1st. Yeah, April Fool's Day. That's not a joke. April 1st for a adventure, basically, because I haven't gone on one of those in a while. So I got the 172M on April 1st, and hopefully that works. I'm going to be landing soon, so again, I'm going to need some time alone. Okay, dear? Okay, I love you. I know you got a bun. That's awesome. I'm almost done. Okay? Hold it together. And that's why I think I'm going to do Saturday morning flights. Because that's the thing. It runs into family time at night, or I don't make someone happy because it's like I do nighttime because the kids are in bed. But we'll see what we can do. And Saturday mornings seem to work a little bit better, even though I still get interrupted. But, you know, that's part of being in a family. So, Roswell, New Mexico, coming up in the distance. All right. We're going to call about 50 nautical miles out. We're only about 22 nautical miles out, as you see. But should be on the ground soon. We'll also start a descent pretty soon as well. We don't have much to go. 4,700. Check the fuel out. Gotta switch to left. Boost is on. There you go. And we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the desert. Okay. Well, it's definitely getting to be desert type landscape, which is quite interesting. So. If you think about it, it took 3 hours to fly from Oklahoma to Roswell. Maybe not even that. 2.5, the way I'm going, with the 85% power. It's pretty impressive.
2415, contact approach 126.9.
Ground speed of 188 because we had a tailwind. See, now it's shifting from the south, the east, if you will. So it worked its way from north about here all the way to about here within our whole flight. So, and that out there is Roswell. So that's what you're seeing right there. The city of Roswell is north of that, which is over here somewhere. And that's why it's a left pad. So again, we'll do a left base, calling out in a couple minutes, like a minute or so, actually, on Vatsimidicom. Denver Center's on those, so let's see what they cover. Nope, we're still good. Denver Center's north of us. Alright, good, just checking. Well, a little excited there. But maybe, just maybe, we might need something. But alright, we're going to start our descent down. So let's take the autopilot off, kick this back to about 30-ish%, and go down. And it'll trim up. We're going to be at about 4,700, hopefully, by the end of this. We got a little bit of wind here. Roswell traffic, Cirrus Nautical Foxtrot. We're 50 nautical miles west of the airport. We're going to intercept a left base to runway 21 for a full stop, Roswell. There we go. Yeah, it was close. Kind of ominous, no? Kind of. We're good. Sierra Blanca Mountains in the distance. Ooh. Trim up. This wind is bouncing us around a little bit. So this will probably be one of those trickier landings, but we'll be okay. We're going to head to the north a little bit more to set up this base. And that might be the runway we're heading for, so let's also switch our ATC emulation to destination tower, because I would have been in contact with them right now.
Southwest 1136 tower, wind 1003, runway 24 left,
So yeah, that's the cool thing about this FS ATC chatter is you can pick what you want. Approach center, tower. It's all recorded messages from live ATC, I think. So, but you download them still, but they're there. So when there's no ATC on for VATSIM, it's at least have some ambiance.
626 tower, thank you. Good morning.
Nice scenery, huh?
003, still clear
Yeah.
land, runway 24 left.
Runway 24 left, I'll take 26.
And Roswell traffic, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot 10 miles to the west, intercepting a left base entry for runway 21, full stop, Roswell. We'll try to go take a look at Roswell, which is north of the airport over here,
Number 10.
after we do the landing, and go to the FBO. That's where we're going to head off of Alpha. No, it's doing that, disconnecting with my phone thing again. Oh well. That's the way it is, just reconnect it. They're trying to see what the FBO is here with the air nav. While I manually fly this thing down, you know, the smart thing to do. Okay, get the ANIS one more time.
Roswell Airport information, Papa 1700 Zulu. Wind 163 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 6,500 feet overcast. Temperature
26, what's your gauge?
2.10. Altimeter 30.34.
Let's echo ground point.
ILS Yankee runway 21 in use.
2-1 still, so we're good.
Runway 21. VFR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back home.
Alright, so it's non-tower for us because we're on VATSIM, but we would have a tower telling us, and I tried to fly what they probably would. It's getting a little bumpy. That's our runway right there. And that's where we're landing, is 2-1. Okay, kicking it back to 25%. Seeing that we're at pattern altitude almost. 25 or 27. We're going to increase the mixture a little bit. And once we get to about 119, do some flaps here. That's 50%. I'm going to angle down. And Roswell traffic, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot, left base, runway 21, full stop, Roswell. That's where we're landing, so. City's out there somewhere. Gotta pay attention to the landing now.
Bravo 1772, contact departure, good day.
Okay, I think it's 104 is full extension. Yes, it is. Okay, it's better when you memorize those. It's gonna be a little faster here. Not much. Got some wind here, that's why. Okay, turning final. Clear on the right, clear on the left. We're good. Gotta keep it coming down. Alright, let's go. Gotta be high here. Not too high, though. Hey, not bad. Roswell traffic, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot, final runway 21, full stop, Plymouth. Yeah, Plymouth. Roswell. Think I didn't push that button through. Boy, think about real life there. FBO's over here to our right, but let's worry about the landing first. This is going to be a little hectic. Winds are coming off our left here. And we're going to ride it in a little bit more. Probably do about 90 knots. I might leave the flaps where they are because we got a little gustiness here. Now I'll slow it down at the end, but we want to get down here first. So. All right, full flaps.
500. Tower American 246, 24 left.
Better be higher than lower. Over that.
Final traffic hold in position, runway 24 left, clear land, wing comp.
American 246.
All right, need some throttle. Want to be about 85, probably about 90 though with this wind here. That's a strong wind according to this thing. Jesus, I got this thing pumped on throttle and it's just... That's what it is.
November 17,
Okay,
November
we're
Golf,
out.
24 left, land point, traffic is on a 6-mile final.
24 left, land point 15.
It's definitely gusty. Ah, what What's up? Complete freedom. Sorry, paying attention to landing. Ah. Boy, we're floating like a sieve here. Let's go. All right, jeez. Took forever. Flaps up. And we'll turn off on Delta here on the right. I believe this is the default scenery, by the way. I don't think anyone's made scenery for Roswell. But welcome to Roswell. Let me get off the runway here. To the right. There's no even yellow lines here. You just have to make your own up. See that? Make your own. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, I didn't see it. A little bumpy. Yeah, it's been moderate turbulence the whole flight from Broken Bow, Oklahoma. But thank you for coming to the broadcast. Roswell traffic, Cirrus 9 Echo Foxtrot, clear of runway 21, Roswell. Alright, this is the point where we'd go over to ground, but no one's on for VAT Sim, so let's do our after landing checklist here. I don't know if I could show you this. Give me a second. I mean, I should be able to, but my phone did some funky things there. Okay, there we go. So, after landing, flaps are already up, power level 1,000, transponder we leave on, I don't care what it says. Pitot heat we can turn off, and fuel pump can go off. We're good to go, and that would be here. There you go. Alright, other than that, we're going to park the shutdown. We're going to go to the FBO. I'll show you where that is. We're basically going to take a left here, go down, and it's on our right over there. And that will conclude our 4th Star Trek pilgrimage flight to Roswell, New Mexico. Again, inspired by the Deep Space Nine episode where Quark traveled back in time and was the crashed UFO, if you will, in Roswell. But we're going to also take the camera out for a little bit, and then I need to go. I got to get a kid to baseball, so... Here we go. This looks a little funky, actually, now that I look at it. Yeah, no, it's past these things here. So it's right over there. That's the FBO, I believe. But that could be the fire station. It's not modeled very well, whatever it is. We'll make our own parking space over here. How's that? The FBO is actually way down the ramp over there, but it's a little messed up with the default scenery. So we'll just park it over here. Right here.
Southwest 1861, wind calm, runway 24 left, clear for
Right behind the Cessna. Alright, right about there. Alright, let's get our checklist out again. Shut down. Should be about 1,000. Avionics going off. That means that this FS ATC chatter would go off at the same time. Alright, fuel pump is off. I'm going to do a mixture cutoff once I turn off all the lights except for strobe. Mixture cutoff. That was about almost 3 hours of flying. Hey, mag's off, master off, battery off, and also strobe off, and then parking brake on. And then let's take the tablet off and take the drone out. I'm going to turn the flowering off so that way it doesn't have any problems with changing terrain. And this is what the default Roswell looks like. The FBO would have been down there, past all those planes, but that's why I didn't feel like going down there, because we had all this traffic over here. But in real life, the FBO is there. Thank you, DigiDriver, and thank you for staying tuned to the broadcast the whole time. I trust your vacuuming went well. I got a vacuum. I shouldn't be laughing. All right. So anyways, here's the airport. Not much to look at with the default scenery here. Seem to have tons of aircraft over here, though. Used to be a runway there, too, as well. All right. Other than that, if I want to go to the city, I got to go right north of these two intersecting runways here. So 1, 2, and I believe it's this way. Let me just double check that by looking around. Yeah. Alright, so downtown Roswell is over here. And I would think that the military base back in the day was around here too, but I'm not positive on that. Roswell, New Mexico. Not very built up. But it's there, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know where the UFO supposedly crashed back in the day, but it was around here somewhere. So Roswell, New Mexico, and it is. Oh, look at that! Look at that sun effect through the clouds. Boy, is that realistic or what? I remember when that was on like Prepared in FSX as like an add-on that you bought. And it's like, oh look, the sun comes through the clouds. Now it's like just standard for what you get. So, but there you go. It seems to be the main drag over here. Let's go look at this. Seems to be the school. Can always pick out the schools. We booked it on that one, didn't we? We're at 85% power the whole time. Ooh, we got some police cop car action here. Cool. That's it. That is Roswell, New Mexico, everybody. Alright, well, I want to thank everyone for joining me on this 4th Star Trek Pilgrimage flight. I came up with a theme because it makes me go places where I haven't gone before. I don't think I've ever been to Roswell, New Mexico in the simulator, to be honest with you. But we're going to leave you from Roswell because the airport's not as exciting to look at, to be honest with you. So Roswell, New Mexico, we'll leave you from here. We're going to rate somebody. Stay tuned on Twitch. Thank you to Benjamin Sisko for joining me on this 4th Star Trek Pilgrimage flight. Just to let you know, the 5th one is going to be to Tucson, Arizona. We're going to be going to the Titan Missile Museum in Tucson, Arizona. And here's our little blurb on it. Even non-Trekkies will be fascinated by the site, which preserves an actual nuclear missile silo. The National Historic Landmark is the sole remaining intercontinental complex in the country. And it also happens to appear in scenes from the 1996 film Star Trek First Contact. First Contact. You might remember that as Zephyr Cochrane launching into space and doing warp drive for the first time. So that's where we're going on our next pilgrimage flight. When that will happen, I will post on my Discord. So please join the Discord because that's where I post like ideas on when I'm going to stream and fly. I basically stream anything I'm going to fly, you know, for a good distance because heck, I'm going to do it anyway, so why not? That's the way we do this. Pick up your KGRD shirts on the Etsy store, the Eric Flight Etsy store. They're available. They're on sale, 10% off, and they're pretty sweet. I love this shirt. And again, inspired by a constant monitoring of guard where you hear this.
You're on guard with KGRD. Meow.
So what you just saw goes on the t-shirt, and it's awesome. You have to be a pilot to get it, though, I guess. Other than that, we have other designs available as well, and anything you purchase, I just appreciate you being here. But I did that because I try to make money for real-world flying and also flight sim things. So feel free to shop and look. I got more things coming up in there, and then you know, you gotta do the marketing. No offense or anything, you do, so that way people know what's available. But I appreciate you just being here. And again, stay tuned on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, thank you for tuning in there. Make sure to push that subscribe and like button because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers there, so we can start monetizing those videos. And yeah, you have a great day. I gotta get to baseball with a kid. We're gonna raid someone, so stay tuned. We'll see ya. Bye.